Hey, it's John Nolan here. One of the most important things in my life is the health and well-being of my family. And one of the products that we absolutely love to use and have had amazing results with is Z-Stack. It's Dr. Zelenko's Immunobooster, and it really does the job. So I encourage you to check it out, Z-Stack by Dr. Zelenko. Use the link and the coupon code in the description. Save and also help the foundation. The consciousness of humanity as a whole has been rising and rising to higher frequencies. Do you feel that the knowledge of knowing and understanding this exists and it is being imposed on us through various means that we can see, like media and internet and advertising and messaging, but also the invisible, the audio, the frequencies, the harmonics? Do you feel that as our consciousness rises and as our knowledge, our understanding of this becomes greater, that we become stronger to fight it off, and at some point maybe even immune to that?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm living proof of that. The kind of extreme MK Ultra mind control that I experienced was one that even those imposing it never dreamed that I could heal, that I could actually heal. They never counted on the strength of the human spirit or the power of love. They never counted on Mark Phillips rescuing my daughter and I right out of the swamp and handing me keys to my own mind. Mark was an intelligence insider working the highest levels of mind sciences. He was a spook, which meant he wore many hats, whether it was CIA or Secret Service or FBI, whatever it was, he needed to wear it. He was there because he was that high up in intelligence. And that position that he had gave him a lot of insight into the New World Order cabal creeping in on our government. They were referred to as a shadow government back when Mark was working intelligence, and he was livid to see that people like myself were targeted for robotic mind control and tortured into compliance. He was absolutely livid to see children being brought in and out of the White House and that the pedophile agenda was being pushed. He was so disgusted to see the erosion of our constitutional values of freedom and justice for all that he decided to do something about it and rescued my daughter and I right out of the swamp. And when he handed me the keys to my mind, he got those from the highest levels of mind sciences, where he found that pertinent, simple information on mind-brain function has been suppressed under national security so that it could be used against us. Again, knowledge is our defense against mind control, so they didn't want us to know how our brains work so that we could safeguard ourselves against manipulation when trauma occurs. And this information was withheld from society, from education, and from the mental health community. And he was outraged by that and wanted to see people empowered with this information because it's our brains. We have a right to know how our brains respond to trauma. And then once we understand that, we can think twice before we react. We can choose how we respond to something rather than just, have a reaction to it that's triggered. So we need to be able to respond. And I love being free to respond now. You think about the word responsibility, the ability to respond. It's not a bad thing at all. And it's time that we all woke up and took responsibility for our own lives and had the ability to respond to what's going on with this New World Order global reset agenda and stop it and say no more. Take back our schools, protect our children from the pedophile agenda, and protect our free thought going forward.